Have you ever felt too small to be noticed? Meet Zacchaeus, a man so determined to see Jesus that he climbed a tree just to get a glimpse. But what happens next is even more surprising because Jesus saw him. Stick around to find out how one encounter changed Zacchaeus' life forever. The name Zacchaeus comes from the Hebrew name Zakkai, which means pure or innocent. This is especially interesting because before meeting Jesus, Zacchaeus was a wealthy chief tax collector, often seen as corrupt and greedy. But after his encounter with Jesus, he truly lived up to his name by repenting and making things right. This story can be found in Luke 19, verses 1 through 10. Welcome to Jericho, a city full of life, trade, and taxes, and at the heart of it all, a man named Zacchaeus. But Zacchaeus wasn't just any man, he was a tax collector, and not a very popular one either. Why? Well, let's find out. Zacchaeus was rich, very rich, but his wealth came at a cost. He collected taxes for the Romans and often took more than required. This made him one of the most disliked men in town. He had gold, fine clothes, and a grand house, but no real friends. One day, a rumor spread through Jericho. Jesus, the famous teacher and miracle worker, was coming. The streets were abuzz with excitement. Everyone wanted to see him, including Zacchaeus. But there was one small problem. Zacchaeus was, well, small, too short to see over the crowd. But Zacchaeus wasn't about to give up. He spotted a large sycamore tree ahead and had an idea. Without hesitation, he ran ahead and climbed it. From up there, he had the perfect view. He waited, eyes scanning the crowd, heart pounding with anticipation. As Jesus walked through Jericho, he suddenly stopped. He looked up, directly at Zacchaeus. The crowd fell silent. Then, with a warm smile, Jesus called out, "Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." The people gasped. Jesus, eating with a sinner? They whispered among themselves, judging Zacchaeus. But Jesus saw something they didn't. He saw a man ready for change. Zacchaeus was overjoyed. He rushed home, making sure everything was ready for Jesus. As they sat down to eat, Zacchaeus' heart was full. This was more than just a meal. It was the beginning of something new. Then something incredible happened. Zacchaeus stood up and declared, "Lord, I will give half my wealth